You good? Amazing, yeah, all is good. Yeah, I don't know why they got so confused, but it's fine. They called me and they said to do it. Just to clarify, because online it was a bit confusing. 5,000 and 1,000 addresses. Are they backwards or are they simultaneous? Do you want to take that? Yeah. When the ice
Да. Так. Хто нас перекладає?
Англійською чи за?
Я можу почати. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. It's very important for us, for Ukraine, that you are so many attention to our athletes, to our country. Vladyslav Heraskevych, with his father, a trainer, just arrived from the Cortina, where this controversial decision was been made, and now you have opportunity to ask your questions, maybe something which you're interested in.
Yeah, and so, I have my accreditation, so it wasn't stripped away. So, thank you, IOC, for big kindness. Let's, please.
Josephine Delavia from the New York Times. I wonder if you could share any details about what happened with Christy Coventry in the room during the conversation this morning.
Situation was pretty similar to all the situations days before. I talk about another examples, another athletes who was, in my opinion, was doing the same thing. I'm talking about US figure skater, I'm talking about freestyle skier from Canada, I'm talking about Israeli athlete, and so everything what I posted also in social media. In the same manner as it was in press conferences with Mark Adams, we didn't receive any explanation. Also, I didn't, to be honest, didn't understand what rules we are violating. Is it Rule 50? Is it athletes expression guidelines? So at the end of the day, I still, at this moment, so I was disqualified, but I still don't understand why.
Can you tell us about the conversation you had this morning with the president of the Olympic Committee, Christy Coventry?
Yep.
She was very upset when she came out of that meeting.
I was telling her, so maybe it was upsetting really like last part of the conversation. I was telling her that this Olympic Games so far, we saw a lot of Russian flags on the tribunes. Yeah, so like fans use it a lot. Also, we saw Russian flag in a helmet of one of the athletes on a venue. And I told her that I'm forced to also look on the Russian media because it makes big impact in my country. And I saw that they meet this news about Russian flags in a very, they were very grateful for that. They were stating that they're happy to see Russian flag back to Olympics. Despite fact of the violation of AEC rules, this athlete and spectators, as I know so far, didn't receive any sanctions, or they wasn't disqualified as me. And I told her that when they have this behavior towards this athletes, towards Russian flags, and when on another side they have me, and they try to implement some rules in such a way that some people may see it not fair. So I think it plays along with Russian propaganda, and I told her about it. I told my concerns. I told her that it will be, I would say, a really nice way out of this situation, and not to. And as I also post today, I don't want to have this scandal, and I told her that really nice way to end the scandal is what I proposed earlier today, and I believe that it's the right way to do it.
Vladyslav, my name is Vladyslav from Frankfurt Manufacturing in Frankfurt, Germany. Well, 3 questions. For clarification purposes, so you were not told whether you are being disqualified under Rule 40 or Rule 50?
No, we have clarification, but to be honest, if we talk about athletes guidelines, so it was expressions, athletes expression. Main problem here, we have guidelines for expressions, it's equal in 3 places, competition venue, as was told, but I think field of play, yeah, if it, to be right in the wording. We have award ceremony, medal ceremony, and opening ceremony. Problem here is that I was suspended more than 1 hour before start of the race, and Mrs. Coventry also proved that competition venue is place where you are starting till the place where you're finishing in case of sliding center. So as you understand, I wasn't there, so as I understand, I couldn't physically violate this rule because I was suspended before it happened. So I didn't violate athletes' expression places, yeah, so I didn't had a chance. Because also she admitted that trainings are not part of competition venue, so trainings doesn't count. Also, in example of a figure skater, she told me that place where he put up a photo, it was also not place of field of play. When I asked her, okay, but you knew it before, and also because we saw all this like sign, big sign in the middle of ice rink, yeah, so it was now explained to me.
The second question, did she offer you a compromise? Did she say, well, just show one photo on the helmet, maybe of the slider who you had the most personal relationship with, or anything like this? I'm just making up this example. So did they offer anything to you?
To be honest, like it was some offers, and one of the offers was to bring a helmet. So my dad should bring a helmet, but I should slide in another helmet, and then somehow helmet will be teleported to me on the finish, and then I could use it in a mix zone. I also told her that, okay, if you're concerned about field of play, then I will try to be fast on the track, and then nobody can see anyone, and then we can watch them on the finish or the start. But suddenly, like it was also not a solution for Mrs. Coventry, and yeah, now we are in this situation.
And then thirdly, I talked to the figure skater Kyrylo Marsak the other night when he had his short program. He said that he received over the last couple of days very many negative messages from Russian sports fans, I suppose, I don't know. Did you receive negative messages from Russia yourself since this whole affair has started?
No, so like I receive a lot of messages from Russians, but also during our work I'm very actively also involved in all the things what concerns the suspension of Russian athletes, and I receive pretty bad comments also from Russian officials and from also propagandist Degtyaryov.
I'll write down from the Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation. From what I understand, you have filed an appeal to CAS. What is the process going forward there, and are you ready to compete if they allow you to?
So it's our goal. Our goal was always to compete. For me, I think now it's, of course, would be really hard to understand how we can do it. Either we like need to remove all the competitions, or we need to do some runs, I don't know, in one day. But definitely it's question to us, and we will review all the things tomorrow.
What will the Ukrainian Olympic Committee do going forward now? Will there be any more protests, or how do you see it?
Ми працюємо над тим, щоб сьогодні, завтра вже буде розбиратися ця ситуація в арбітражному суді, тому що для нас важлива перемога. Перемога те, що зробив Владислав, якого ми підтримуємо, нам важливо, щоб все ж таки правда була на нашому боці.
So we are working at this issue, and it is very important for us to have the truth on our side. And so we are really working on it, and tomorrow we will do some steps.
One question for Vladyslav. Going back to the meeting, Ms. Coventry said that it was shaped by a lot of mutual respect. This is one reason why you could keep your accreditation. How do you feel about that statement?
Yeah, I agree. So at the end of the day, we are grown adults, and I also show my respect because I understand that it's historical person in the life of IOC, so it's the first woman president, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, I told her that. So yeah, it was in pretty, I would say, friendly environment.
Just second question following up. If the CAS appeal is not working, I mean, technically you could go to civil courts. Is that something that you would consider? The CAS appeal is rejected ultimately?
Yeah, so I believe that we didn't violate any rules, and I believe also that we had this and having this attention all these days, because people understand that we are on the right side, that we didn't violate any rules, and I think it's a most important thing here, that I didn't violate anything, and because of that, of course, I will go through, and if CAS doesn't working, then we will go forward.
Regarding your appeal with the Court of Arbitration of Sport, are you planning to go back to Cortina tonight in case you get the opportunity to do a supervised round tomorrow?
We have court case tomorrow at morning.
So you will return to Cortina d'Ampezzo tonight, this evening?
No, I will be here, I think, for the hearing. So we have a hybrid format, so some lawyers will be online, and because they're in Ukraine, and I will be offline.
And as a follow-up question, your teammates, freestyle skier Katerina Kotsar and speed skater Ole Kandai have been banned from using helmets with inscriptions, one of which was a quote from Nina Kostenko, another an inscription which reads, "Be brave like Ukraine." What's your message to them? Do you encourage your teammates to continue with their protests, or would you prefer that they prioritize the sport?
Of course, I will always will cheering for them on the sport venues, and I will suggest to concentrate on the sports, but at the same time it's important to keep dignity, and they did it pretty well. And at this moment our nation is very united around this case, because I think Ukrainians feel pretty offended by the actions of the IOC, and Ukrainian athletes, they're Ukrainians, and they're also united. We saw already a lot of gestures to support me, and I really appreciate it, and for me it means a lot.
What's the position with your accreditation at the moment? Do you have full accreditation, or can you go back to the village if you want to see the Olympic Village?
So we will see, because you know, it's not a consistent thing these days. So sometimes they want to have it back, sometimes they give it back. I don't know where we tomorrow.
So do you have an accreditation like we have at the moment with like this? Or
But I didn't check it yet, so we just left village and we are here. So.
What time will it be in the hearing tomorrow?
If Italy time 9 o'clock.
I'm from Japanese media in HK. I just asked you, when you came up with the idea to print the foreign aspect on your helmet, did you imagine IOC could disqualify you from the match, or what is the complete surprise for you?
I had this idea in my head for a long time, but we actually were able to do it just shortly before Olympic starts, and it was not printing, so it was painted by the artist in Kiev. Also, I want to admit that it was painted under really hard circumstances, because nowadays in Ukraine it's minus 20 degrees, no light, no water, and no electricity, and despite all of that, she did an amazing job, and we are able to have this helmet here. I couldn't imagine that we will have this scandal, and definitely I never wanted this scandal, and I believe I'm not a person who created. So I believe that we didn't violate any rules with this helmet. So in the first place, we shouldn't have any conversations regarding is it allowed or not. And I believe that also this scandal was and still is very damaging for Olympic family. I also said to admire, but we're really overshadowing performance of other athletes from other nations, and I think it's a really sad part of that scandal. But again, like, it's not me who created it; it was IOC.
Hi, I'm with Vadym Gutsait. If you don't mind me asking, what will be the purpose tomorrow of the court hearing?
So we will try to come back to competing. We will see how we can do it, and yeah, we will see how we can do it. And of course, we are appealing decisions that I was guilty and I violate something. So we, as I told you like many times already today, I think we didn't violate anything, and that's a reason of appeal.
Just to clarify the timings tomorrow, is it 9 o'clock or 1 o'clock?
9.
Here in Milan.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to President Zelensky today?
I didn't spoke with him personally, but of course I would like to. I believe that also because of him I will be standing strong still, and yeah. For me, of course, it's a big honor, and to have support from President is huge. But also I want to admit that we had a great and amazing support from the people in Ukraine, and again, nation is very united. And now, if we talk about this case, we are one.
Сьогодні президент Зеленський нагородив Владислава Гераскевича орденом за свободу. Це дуже поважний орден за його свободу, за те, що він б'ється за Україну під час повномасштабної війни і ще раз показує, що ми будемо перемагати.
Today, the President Volodymyr Zelensky honored a Medal of Freedom, and this is a sign of that we are doing the right thing, that we are fighting for our freedom.
Like, ask a question to your father, Milan.
Yeah.
Could you describe what you think about what Vlad did?
We're working together last 11 years since only in skeleton. Before skeleton was another sport. We're also training, and today IFC with this decision broke work. Sorry, and also you can see last few official trainings. Vlad was like a leader, and of course he came competing for medal, and IFC today broke our dream about Olympic medal, and Olympic medal not only our family but for our country also. And of course it was so sadly, and I'm disappointed for this decision, and especially for this country.
But in the same way, Vlad is already our champion. Vlad today is unite all Ukrainian society, all Ukrainian people around the idea of dignity. I think it's even more important that have a medal, and we want to thank Vlad for his position. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You speak about your Olympic dream. How do you feel about that Olympic dream now, and how do you see yourself competing in the Olympics in 4 years?
It's actually a great question, and I'm not ready to answer it now because in this past 4 years we did a lot of sacrifices and towards this goal, and yeah, we in average we had 12 trainings per week. It was a lot of work and a lot of effort, but it was taken away so easily. I believe also it was taken away with no strong basic to take it away. So yeah, I feel really disappointed, and yeah, if I could find motivation to do it in the future, then I will do it. But yeah, I still had some hope in my heart that we're able to create another miracle on ice, and maybe we're able still to compete in the Olympics somehow. I don't know how, but maybe we'll find some solution tomorrow.
If you want to, or if you can you talk about the discussions that you maybe had or didn't have with your father about this? Did you discuss this? What is the best strategy or the best way forward? Were you of the same opinion the whole time? Was he encouraging you, or what kind of conversations did you have over the last couple of days?
In the matter of what? Like
in the matter of how to talk to Miss Coventry, for example, how to proceed.
No, like I was respectful on a formal meeting before with another IC representative, and I was respectful when I talk with media towards them. So I was respectful in my social media, and I believe that I'm a pretty honest person, and I don't need to prepare myself to spoke with Mrs. Coventry or to someone else. So yeah, that was always with me whole way in the sports, and of course this time he's always with me. He's supporting me, but it's not like he, like tell me what I should say or what I shouldn't say.
I believe my son.
Well, we've seen pictures of you looking with your head in your hands, looking very sad today. I assume you're very sad and very proud.
Yeah, I'm proud of my son, of course. He always show his best. It was in Lyceum, it was in university, in sport. It is in charity foundation working during this war. And of course I was disappointed for this decision and for broke our dream.
I have one last question. You said that you don't understand what rules you violated. Were you given a precise explanation or definition of what rules you were, even if you don't understand why they consider it violated?
So I also believe that you were part of press conferences of IOC, and as me, you can see that version changes a couple of times already with which rule exactly was broken. The same way I was answered on our formal meetings. So it was some combination of Rule 40, Rule 50, but as in my understanding, Rule 50, like, is it political propaganda, is it racial propaganda, or is it discriminational propaganda, or is it commercial, or what we exactly violated? I also, if we talk about expressions, yes, or guidelines and all of that, to be honest, like, I don't really understand what expression means in a wording of rules of IOC, because in my perspective, when I'm smile, it's expression. When I'm like looking good and somebody likes me, it's also expression. So somebody have expression, and if some athletes from other nations paint their helmet with national symbols, is it considered expression? Or if I'm tired after the run, is it expression? So it's a really like important question in matter of law here, and I believe that wording is not detailed enough, and it's too much room to personal thinking of some people, and with that, I think it's also a problem of rules of IOC. And my hope from the beginning of this scandal was that it was just a mistake of some single individual in IOC, and then we can found some common ground, some common sense, and to understand that this helmet itself didn't violate anything, because it has no signs, it has no logos, and also, like, I want to mention like latest press conference of Mark Adams, when he told about 130 conflicts and that we shouldn't show these conflicts to the world. I want to highlight it again that I didn't show conflict. I show memory of great people who sacrificed their life, and people who was part of Ukrainian sport family. That was our goal, and that's the reason why people called it memory helmet.
Today, many people wrote on social media that the people, the parents of these children and their coaches wrote on social media, and they sent to you, sharing their stories. Did you communicate with these families, with the people you had on your helmet?
In a village, like I communicate with Manzi, and Manzi was also a classmate in university, was studying in university with one of the victims in this helmet, and people are really like thankful for remind the world about their beloved ones, about their friends, and I believe it's for them it's meaning a lot, and also it was one of the reasons also to honor not only the athletes but also to honor their families, and I'm really glad that we can share these stories and we can talk about them, and again and again we can talk about them. It's very important.
Do you have the helmet with you now?
Yeah. But closed, because I don't know. Maybe you can enter some websites with that.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hmm?
The CIO or
CAS.
just
Yeah.
tomorrow if the CIO is hearing?
Tomorrow hearing with the CAS. Yeah.
At 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock
9
in
o'clock
Milan.
at morning.
Okay, with the Olympic Committee. No.
So if they responded, so I didn't know it because, as I understand, according to the rules, till today, till 10 p.m., it should be respond from the nation, from IOC and IBCF. So they should present their like version of what's going on, of events, as I understand. So also important to understand that I have a lawyer, like some lawyers who help me. I'm not a lawyer myself, so I'm a physicist. So like for me, it's really another world. But yeah, I try to do my best.
Do you think the conversations with the IOC are over, or would you meet with them again? Is there any point in meeting with them again?
I pointed many times that I think we want to be part of the Olympic family. Of course, it's we're not strong on this stance anymore, according to the because of last days. But still, we want to develop Olympic movement in Ukraine. We want to develop Olympic values in Ukraine. I also believe that people really enjoy Olympic sports in Ukraine, and I'm willing to talk with them, and I propose them already to solve this problem many times, and my latest proposal, I believe, was really a good way to make it I would say more positive, for IOC, and for some reasons they didn't want to go forward and to find some common ground to understand the raised issues. But still, I'm willing to talk with IOC, and I'm willing to cooperate with them. Also, as I remember, Mrs. Coventry promised that she will talk with some governments to give some generators to Ukraine. So I hope it was not empty words.
Excuse me. Will the court hearing be online or in presence?
It will be it should be a hybrid. So lawyers will be online because they're in Ukraine, and it's not as easy to leave country. And I will be offline as we had it now, but maybe it will be changed. We will see, because also we have some, as you understand, it's not an easy topic. We are now in Milano, and it's Milano Cortina Games, but it's not as close as this words in the name, and we need to drive a long way. And if we're able to compete at example tomorrow, then it will be really tough for me to compete after a long way and then just go on the track. So yeah, we will see how it goes, and we will. I need to also make some calls and to get some suggestions.
Please sit down, please.
Yeah.
Вашою метою операції до часу це повернутися до завтрашніх змагань. Це правильно?
Yeah. So, should I answer like on Ukrainian or English? What do you prefer? Okay, both ways. Okay. So let's keep it in English so everybody understand it. Our goal was to the beginning when we came on Olympic Games in the beginning of February. It was to compete, and I believe I have all rights to compete. And yeah, so it's our goal to have this opportunity alongside with all other athletes. And yeah, tomorrow we will try to come back on the competitions. If we will not able to come back on competitions, we will definitely proceed because I believe I need to prove that I was right in this situation and IOC was wrong. Because if we didn't do it now, then IOC can disqualify anyone, I believe, is according to rules, because in this they can use wording about expressions in any way, and I believe with such explanation what I get in the last days, they can really disqualify anyone, maybe just because they don't like some athletes.
Are there any questions? Okay, one again. Thank you.
Can we ask the questions? Can we ask the questions? So what is, like, yeah, somebody outspoken. What is your opinion of IOC actions? Okay.
Thank you.
Show the helmet for us.
Father.
Yeah.
You take the helmet in the middle and show us in the half. Yes, so we see the helmet.
Right here.
By hand.
Yeah. Also was. Yeah. Can I ask another question?
Yeah.
What do you think? Why IOC acting in this way?
You lost your brain.
Maybe.
We'll tell you when we know.
Okay, so the same way, yeah. So they are in the same page.
A little bit.
A little bit. And do you know, like, if IOC sold TV rights to some Russian in Russian territory? Is this here or not? Did IOC sold TV rights on Russia or not? So maybe it could be below. So Russians can't watch Olympics, yeah?
but I think it's not unlikely.
No, it's like you cannot answer. You cannot answer. It's just, you know, question without answer. And do you know maybe some Russians still part of IOC, so like as a members.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so.
Like Mr. Tapiszczyk.
Yeah, maybe he had also some pretty weird quotes after the beginning of full-scale invasion. So you can check it. So maybe he proposed that it was a good idea to make some special military services from Russian professional athletes. And despite that, he is still member of IOC. So it's also a very interesting part of the story. So yeah, would be nice to know.
You believe in peace?
Yes, of course, and I think it's our strive as a nation to regain peace in our country. As every normal human being, we want peace, we want to develop, we want to live our best lives, and we don't want to have our friends dead. And I would like to not have this moment to honor these athletes. I would like for them to be alive and to be on Olympics on themselves, or to be on the way on the Olympics.
You believe it can happen soon?
We all have this hope for a long time, and now this question, of course, is very hard because we are in 10 days, yeah, in 12 days, it will be 4 years, and it's a long time. And but I believe also united, what we have today, it's very important towards this goal.
And I think the position of International Sports Organization, who can keep this ban, can become this peace closer.
Do you see a form of discrimination? Because you were mentioning some other cases where there were expression of something. An Israeli athlete showing victims of Munich is not an ongoing conflict, and Ukraine is, so those pictures are considered propaganda? Is that something? How do you explain that to you?
So I don't want to believe that IOC had some discrimination towards anyone, but many people seems it this way, and I believe IOC should think about it.
Thank you.
For the Italian network.
Hello.
There is a. You want to speak with Vladyslav?
I had this hope to complete today, and I saw that I will complete today, so I was ready. I was even get the time to set up my slab, so it was all set up, ready to go, but I was denied. So yeah,
You can wait a little bit.
of course, in my mind, like it's very hard in the rules perspective, and